Just the other day I saw an astonishing price for a piece of photographic equipment with a brand which I don't have a link to at the moment, and it was being sold by a company, a multi-billion pound company, major, with thousands of stores, thousands of staff, but again a store which I haven't got any links with as well. And in the end, I ended up buying the product, but I now think it was a scam. Let me explain exactly what happened. The offer was potentially too good to be true. It was so good I put it straight up onto one of my Facebook groups and said, anybody wanting to save around £200 on a Fuji lens, here's a link to a company which is selling it for what they were saying is less than half price, but at an astonishing £39, which is an insane value, incredibly low. Considering the lens normally, they say on that site is normally £355. Actually, if you go to Amazon, you can get it for about £250. But at the same time, I was thinking this is too good to be true. But there's a couple things that made me go for it in the end. One, if this was a brick and mortar little store somewhere saying this, I would be thinking, no, this is definitely a mistake. Somebody's typed in some wrong numbers. If it was like a single seller on Amazon or eBay, again, I would probably call them up and say, I think you've got the wrong price. Can you double check this? However, this is a lens being sold through a seller. So the lens is from a multi-billion dollar company, Fuji. And it's being sold through a multi-billion company, Argos, in the UK. Argos, or the owner of Argos, made £4.5 billion last year. So this isn't a company that's just kind of going, oh, whoops, you know, these are little things that doesn't really matter to them. However, in business, there is a thing known as a loss leader. You'll see that in many shops where big companies will put a product out and advertise it at a price which seems unreal. It's too good to be true, and it's actually potentially cheaper than cost price. Cost, like the actual cost it takes to create and deliver the item. Major companies will sell the item for cheaper than that, so they will be losing money out on that. The reason why they'll do that, though, is they will have people going into the store, and when they buy that one product, it highly increases their chances of buying another secondary product. And this very close, nearly had me go and buy the Fuji system. You know, I was going to buy this lens, and then I was going to get the camera afterwards. And I thought, this is a genius marketing idea. You know, you could buy a camera, but then you could buy lenses from anywhere else. Here, you're getting a lens for half price. Cool, I'm on the website, I might as well go buy the actual camera as well. So Fuji, the actual cost of creating the 16 to 50mm lens to Fuji, to their actual company, probably barely costs £100 at most. So if they were thinking, right, we want to get this lens out into people that don't even have our cameras, that will encourage people to buy these cameras, you know, that would be a great marketing strategy. So they would potentially sell it to Argos at a below cost price, at a loss leader price. So they might sell it to Argos at £90 per lens. And Argos themselves kind of going, right, this is already vastly cheaper. How about we blow the market and advertise this and get like major sales and lots of media attention and lots of other potential additional buys by putting this market at a loss to ourselves as well. So Argos, again, multi-billion pound company, potentially go, right, instead of it costing us £90, hey, how about we just half that and put it on at £40 they put it down at. So as the advert says, it's below less than half price, substantially less than half price, even less than half price on any kind of discount website you can see anywhere. So what did this do? This got it advertised by lots of photographers going, hey, put it on their own Facebook pages, put it over on Twitter, put it, I think I saw it on a forum somewhere as well, like a Nikon forum or a Fuji forum. I put it on my page, and there's an Edinburgh photographers group that also said, hey, check out this deal on this lens, get it. And I know about 4 people that went, that's brilliant, I'm going to put an order in for that. If I get this, cool, I'll go get the camera. So this, to me, I was thinking, yeah, look, these are massive companies, and if they're losing a little bit of money off each of these, they're going to be making that back by the additional sales that are going to get after that. The other special part to this was it was an online-only promotion. So you may have heard the phrase data mining. That's where some companies will pay fortunes to get information on potential customers. So Facebook is a data mining source. So lots of companies will go to Facebook and say, look, Facebook, if we give you £100,000, will you give us the details of all the people that are looking for cameras between £500 and £1,000? What's their age range? What's their demographic? Where do they live? All that kind of stuff. And this, for me, I was thinking, well, you know, if it's an online-only deal, so you have to order it online. And if you're ordering it online, you have to sign up, make an account, and then you've got to send in your bank details. Okay, so it's getting all my bank details. And then for delivery, it needs my address, it needs my phone number, it needs my email, it needs my name, it needs all this information. But I'm like, hey, look, you can have this information if I'm getting this lens for £40 compared to the normal £250. I'm like, you can have this, I'm up for it, I'm with you guys on this one. However, a day later, I then get a text saying, oh, sorry, this was a mistake. We have cancelled this order, and you will be receiving a £10 gift voucher. So you can happily go, oh, okay, it's a mistake. Whoopsie-doo, doesn't matter. Woohoo! You're 10 quid up. But here's where I think what it is an actual scam. First of all, it was advertised on their website, better than half price sale. So cool, it was that. Second of all, it was an online offer only. Whenever you put in the details, it was not offered in any of the stores. Next, you had to, even when I went through the whole ordering service, nothing popped up saying this is out of order, considering this company has one sole job, and that is to sell things to people. And it's got 3 avenues of doing that. It's got over the phone, brochure, catalogue sales. It's got in-store sales, and it's got online sales. And this company, in the last couple of years, has massively boosted its profits by pushing itself to more online derived company rather than a catalogue derived company. So the potential benefits for this company of getting a whole pile of people excited and interested and clicking on the adverts and going through to the site is very beneficial for them, because not only does it get people onto the site, it also gets people looking at the other things that are potentially up for sale. The other thing is, this is a company which has potentially huge, tons of stock, and at the same time, you know, maybe if they just want to get rid of some stuff, they will just get rid of it for fairly cheap prices, and in the end, there'll be no skin off their nose. But at the same time, if they have all these people coming to their site, they're able to get through a lot more gear and potentially buy much larger sums in the future for their stores. And with it only having these 3 avenues of sales, it's really only got one thing to do, and that is do it correctly. As I said already, it's a company with thousands of stores, thousands of actual employees, and I'm sure a lot of them are working on the website, so there should be checking, rechecking, triple checking afterwards to check that everything is right before doing a potentially large advertising sale, which will create a lot of media interest. And additionally, if what happens in the end is, let's say 1,000 photographers order this lens and all they have to do is give out a £10 voucher. Well, a voucher is meaningless, because that usually, there's barely anything which will be costing £10, and so you have to be £10 plus whatever else you buy. And at the same time, there's a high chance of, well, I'm in the stop, or well, I'm on the website, I might as well buy, oh, I see the other thing, I'll buy that. So there's additional sales. And as it's online, you will have reoccurring sales as well. So people will go, oh, I'm already part of that site, part of that company, I can just log in, easily done. That's why I buy most of my stuff off Amazon, because it's just, I just click on, I've already put on my details, my postage, my account details, my delivery details. It's easy for me to buy off there, and that's why if they've got you via their online side, they've got you in as well. It's a highly beneficial system for them to get new customers. So at a cost of £10 per customer, or £10 voucher per customer, they have now got additional clickbait. They have had free advertising via my site, via Facebook, via all these other places. They've had free potential additional sales. They've gained the information of lots more clients or customers. So they've got our addresses, our phone numbers, our emails, and our bank details. And all for what is a £10 voucher. Let's say it is fully a mistake. Well, should they not still be, because I had gone through the whole paying service of doing it, should I not still be provided the product which I'd been advertised, sold to, and bought? Because at the same time, there is a huge danger of any major company that's requiring a little bit more online marketing, online exposure by going, hey, look, we've suddenly got these, every camera is now below half price. Suddenly getting huge amounts of free publicity through Nikon rumours, Canon rumours, through digital photography magazines, through websites, through Facebook, through my video channels, through YouTube. Huge amounts of publicity, people ordering loads of stuff, putting in their bank details, putting in their phone numbers, addresses, emails, all that kind of stuff, and then them afterwards say, oh, sorry, that was a mistake. We meant twice the price. Do you want to still carry on buying it or not? Oh, sorry about that, doesn't matter. And they get to walk away scot-free by saying, sorry, it was a mistake. I suspect that this is actual dishonest and a scam, which is happening more and more often. I did a video recently about another company, another camera company, potentially doing this as well. And I suspect I will be seeing a lot more of this in the future. The main thing I should be saying though is that this needs to be brought to people's attention, and it should bring bad publicity to companies who, even if by accident, don't fulfill the promises of a sale which they have done. If they've already taken my bank account details and sent me the confirmation email and organising delivery, I would consider that to be a sale, and they should be forced to fulfill that sale even if it is a mistake. And I don't hold this to small companies. This, I would say, is to the multi-million, billion-pound companies. So your little store around the shop, around the corner, your little one owned by an old couple, I'm not talking about that. These are the multi-billion pound organisations which are getting huge amounts of free advertising and potential making racks of extra revenue and profit from additional sales, all by falsely advertising or accidentally advertising the wrong price to innocent customers. And if we don't bring it up and we don't create bad media around these mistakes, these major multi-billion dollar companies will keep on scamming the public. So please pass this video around other people that you know, and if you do see any offers which seem too good to be true, do tell everyone about it. And if the companies don't fulfill those promises, let's make sure everyone knows about it. That's my video for today. Hope that helps. Bye-bye.